We have this concept of balance between light and gravity. Too much light, the planets are inhabitable. And then same with like the size of the star affects the gravity. Doing the same mission twice on a world, if I log in today, maybe light, the balance has swung towards light, and that's going to have different pros and cons when I play. I'm Scott Brown. I'm the president and lead game developer, designer. We had all worked together on another project. And so we came up with the idea of like, okay, we're going to focus in more on a game. So we built this idea of Warped Universe.
I'm Adam. I'm CEO and audio guy at Warped Games. I've been in crypto since 2016 on different crypto projects. And I met Scott on the last project. Yeah, really hit it off and make something unique and special in the space.
The idea of Warped is it's a cooperative game, so there's no PvP, and we're all working together to create the Warped universe. The game is seasonal, and each season is a different star system. I'm a big player agency guy. I want the things players are doing to directly influence the game. All of the items work in either real-time or turn-based, whether you're playing as a shooter or as a turn-based game that feels kind of more like XCOM. And then underneath it all is a D20 combat system. We have this concept of balance between light and gravity. Too much light, the planets are inhabitable. And then same with like the size of the star affects the gravity. Doing the same mission twice on a world, if I log in today, maybe light, the balance has swung towards light, and that's going to have different pros and cons when I play. Our first meetings, we first met SWE in GDC 2024, and their first questions were the same. Tell us about the game. They were also a very game first group instead of a blockchain, like, why is the blockchain awesome? You know what I mean? That's not what they asked. What they asked was, why is the game awesome? We don't think of ourselves as a Web3 game. We think of ourselves as a game that happens to support Web3. If you fire it up on Epic, you have no idea that there's blockchain enabled. Like there's no wallet requirement. We call it an internal wallet, but we have a custodial wallet for you that you don't even know exists. Our game is a free to play title. And the only thing we sell are cosmetics, and we'll have fiat ways to buy and we'll have crypto ways to buy. And so however you like to do that, we'll support it. SWE has a bunch of other advantages. We're not paying $200 in gas for a transaction, and transactions happen in microseconds instead of in minutes. So the first is kiosks. A user can simply, by having an asset in a kiosk, it can show up across all SWE marketplace. Another one is dynamic NFTs. This cape was worn during this cool event. This gun skin has done this much damage. Maybe this was worn by a streamer you like. We want to leverage Walrus. We can actually add those events as like small little video snippets into the actual NFT itself.
Also with closed loop tokens as well. I mean, it's geared and designed essentially for in-game currency, and the structure around it allows studios and game companies to implement the rules that they need to use in their marketplace.
We have a chat on Slack with SWE engineers. They have a bunch of examples. Move is a really great language we use called Beamable that kind of helps us sit in between the game and the chain.
I've also never heard developers gush about how great documentation is. I've heard some developers mention how the documentation for SWE is on par with like the standards of Web 2.
Don't think of this as like a trivial task. Everything you do has to be asynchronous and you have to have fallback. Don't try to write everything yourself. Start with your feature set incorporated in tools that already do what you need. Look at what it does today and kind of keep your features in line with that. And once you have all that working, only start to expand beyond. So maybe start with like, well, what does it do today? And I'm going to work within those things. And then I'll start to build my own custom contracts or my own custom feature sets.
Go with your gut, and they're going to have a lot of people telling you like what to do, or what most of those people haven't figured it out themselves. The most successful people have failed the most. They just learn from that and get back up. And so you got to really just go for it.
You can go to warp.games. We have a Discord and we have a Telegram for people who like Telegram, and we're on those all the time. And then what you can do to support us today is wishlist us either on Epic or Steam. Season 0 is going to be our place. We're going to start testing all the blockchain connectivity, the networking, like a bunch of different stuff. So
every single wish list, it really helps boost us and get us in front of other people.